This is Idran.
This is Roxie.
And this is Ambi.
And we're going with episode 2 of Chrono Trigger. We just found out that Marl is the descendant of Queen Leene. She's vanished, and we need to find the actual queen in order to get her back into this time. Before we do that, though, we're going to take a look at Luca's stats. So she's a gun user here, which works basically the same as bow stat-wise. And she starts with Sight Scope, which is an accessory that actually lets you see what the enemy's hit points are, which is kind of useful.
Are there other more useful accessories?
Yeah, and we'll be getting them as we go along. Most of them are stats. This is the only one that's kind of more gameplay-ish that I can think of offhand. So, let's head right to the cathedral and see what we can find here.
I almost called Luca Fire. The mistakes continue.
Dancing nuns.
Wow, nuns with ambition. The fuck is she looking at? Oh my god, vampire nuns!
Not suspicious at all. What are you talking about?
The organ recital? They think I don't know.
It's the word organ that sets you off there?
Rest.
Place to die. Why not on this slab here?
Oh, hey, there's something over there.
It's so shiny.
It's the last of their dignity. See? How did they fit the royal crest in a small pin?
Very carefully.
Oh. Battle nuns.
Oh, they're monsters.
Oh shit!
Naga nuns.
Naga-nuns!
Naga-ettes.
Special edition. Collectible. Oh, that looks gruesome. They're frowning.
Now, Luca isn't quite at Chrono's level physically in terms of damage. Her specialty is more in her techs, which she hasn't actually learned yet, so she's going to be a little bit behind in this battle. In general, the ranged weapon users tend to be a little bit weaker because ranged goes off of the hit stat instead of the power stat, so the more accurate they are, the more damage they do.
What was that heart attack that they sent towards him?
That was a slow spell. That's what the white aura around Chrono means right now, and you can see that his speed bar is slowed down quite a bit right now.
I wonder if that means the Naga-ettes can play the organ. I assume they have actual abilities.
They've got to do something with their free time.
Exactly.
Well, not anymore.
They died in their free time.
And here she learns her first tech, and we get our first dual tech.
Oh, is that a sort of combination tech thing?
Pretty much, and we'll see that pretty soon, I'm sure. Oh.
Who the heck?
Oh my god, it's Frogmite.
What a nerd. Oh my god, it actually is a frog!
It's a Frogmite.
It's a... I don't care that he's a frog!
But he's a frog and a knight.
He is now Kermit. It's the third most popular frog name.
Can we name him Kermit?
Only 5 characters, unfortunately.
Oh.
You can name him Kermt.
I agree with this. He is the grandpappy of Kermit.
No, don't leave, Frog, no. I wasn't making fun of you.
Come back, my one true love.
Luca seems to have something against frogs, but she'll have to get over it.
Like I just said, wait. Like W, wait.
Yeah.
Go with the frog.
go with the problem.
Yeah, why not?
His name is Kermt.
Well, we'll go with his default name.
How dare you?
Frog.
He looks so happy!
Hey.
Frog and chill. Frog will do. Frog. Oh.
Is he flexing?
My
Yes.
god.
His
He's
arm is the same
making
size as he is.
That's how buff he is. He's beefy.
A beefy frog knight.
Well, you saw how quick he took out that Naga-ette. So, it's a secret door possibly somewhere around here. Let's do some searching around, see if we can find it.
Maybe behind the organ or a pillar.
Yops.
I like how efficiently you're checking. He's hopping!
Yops.
That is adorable.
Frog is pretty great.
I like Frog. Be best friends with the Frog. Max out your social levels with Frog. Of course, the music major would have sensed the organ. I knew from the beginning.
So, let's see what we've got in here.
He's doing
It's
the
a hammer
two-step.
dancing gargoyle.
He's doing the two-step.
It looks like we've got two waters now. He's another sword user. Starts out with the same accessory as we had for Chrono, the Power Glove.
And he's level 5.
Didn't I mistake Chrono's... Like, didn't he have a hide tunic before? And I was like, hide tunic... Yeah.
Yep.
I just
And
remembered
here-
that.
Here we see some information about Luca's text.
Hmm.
She's gonna end up with a sleep skill, but she has right now Flame Toss, which is exactly what it sounds like, a fire attack. And here we see the dual tech, which, like you said, Ambi, it's a combo attack. Frog, meanwhile, is a healer, so we finally got a healing skill to use.
Slurp cut.
Lay your saliva on me, Frog. You know that's how it works. Don't even. He's doing the two-step.
Meanwhile, we're just gonna slip around them while we're doing that.
They're too busy dancing to fight you.
Actually, I think they're doing the hustle. You can literally sidestep them. That's amazing.
Yep. But let's not do that.
He had to engage.
Gotta get that sweet experience for fighting those. These don't look like Diablos.
But yeah, that's a nice thing about Chrono Trigger. Most things that you encounter, you can end up slipping around one way or another if you don't want to fight them. So let's see this combo attack.
Oh, you're gonna show it off? Nice. Wow.
Wrecked.
Meanwhile, here's the healing.
See? See? I was right.
I'm sure.
Aw, yeah, Frog.
Yep, he's
Get
about
it.
on Chrono's level, but he has a higher crit rate as well.
Frog can get it.
And you might notice from the images there that Chrono's a katana user, while Frog is a broadsword user.
Mm.
All the better for those backflip chin kicks.
That's why Frog's beefy. Look at that beef.
Now, unfortunately, this does mean that they don't share equipment. So each of them has their own set of swords they can use.
Do those snakes have ties on? Like collars and ties?
They have little scarves. How dare you?
They've got collars. So here we'll see Flame Toss. This is another type of area attack, this one in a straight line. Any enemies between the one you target and yourself will get hit by the attack, like we saw there.
That seems pretty powerful.
Plus, it's our first elemental attack, which could be nice. Oh, it's a break room. They seem to think we're just monsters in disguise.
Huh. Oh god. Wait, is this is the cathedral in the west, right?
Yep.
I can't believe I'm asking this now. So that means those guards are the people that came to find the queen?
It seems like it, yeah.
Okay.
And it looks like you were right about the Chancellor.
He's been replaced by a horrible demon thing.
Yep.
Wait, who was right?
That was one of the monsters in there. He decided to check in on.
No, I
the
mean, but like,
statue.
who came up with that? Was it Ambi?
Oh, that
or...
was Ambi. He was asking if the Vizier/Chancellor was suspicious at all. But look, we found the Queen. That was easy. And the King even came to visit.
Sure. Well, at least there's gold.
Yeah, and an ether. And this side room,
With side dancing Diablos.
dancing and singing. And here we see a statue of the Magus, the leader of the Mystics, which is what they call monsters in this setting.
This is actually kind of sweet.
And a couple more treasure chests. Speed belt, which is like a better version of the bandana. And defender, which just increases defense. And since the side scope isn't really all that important, and Luke is pretty slow as it is, I'm gonna swap that out with the speed belt, just to make things a little bit easier in combat.
Frog. Oh, frog. Never change.
Can't remember what I was doing with this, I think just comparing the stats.
Oh, okay.
Just to show the different specialties for each.
I thought you were admiring his face.
That might be it too.
That look just fills me with determination.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was showing that her specialty is more in magic than in actual physical damage, which here is expressed through the elemental stuff.
Frog, his smile. He can smile for a long time because his stamina's high. So
That's exactly it.
that's where his true power lies. Oh fuck! They noticed us.
Well, let's just get through these guys fast. There we go.
Probably really good at combat. Yeah.
I'm sure you got that right on your first try. Alright, the jig is up.
They were monsters?
Really?
Oh hey, it's the guys.
Yep. And they're dead now too.
Oh, short-lived. What a reunion.
So can all monsters, mystics, disguise themselves, or...?
I guess so. It seems to be some kind of magic disguise, not a physical thing. So they must just be either good at illusions, or they've got someone to provide the illusions for them. Some kind of enchantment or something. Oh, here we've got some kind of library.
Perhaps some kind of mage, some kind of magus?
Perhaps.
Get out.
And we've got some new armor for Luca here. This is female only. So, new defense boost.
Replaces her karate G.
Yep, Gi. We went over this.
Oh, sorry.
And hidden in this drawer, the secret Naga-ette bromide.
I read that as bromance. I have no idea why. He's dancing.
If you don't know what bromide is, basically Japanese version of a pinup.
Christ.
That's worse. Were they mad because we found their secret stash?
Yep. Oh, and Frog got a new tech, Slurp Cut. Now I've got another dual tech, X-Strike.
Hey. Or Frog and Chrono, we both use the same... slash the same enemy, probably?
Probably, from the sound of it.
Steel Saber.
And here we see what I mentioned before, that even though they're both sword users, they don't actually share equipment. So this is specifically a new katana for Chrono.
Hey.
He shakes his head because you should know better.
It's a tricky puzzle here.
Hey, scissors.
Yep. Ah, we already found that.
Hey, he did a jumping jack.
Shouldn't they leave with us?
They just hold us back.
Of course.
Shame. I mean, we're the protagonists, and they're just guards.
Yeah. But now we have confirmation that the Queen's here.
Well, this mystery is very short.
Let's just slip around these guys. Done enough fighting. Probably have plenty more to go.
Ooh, multi-shiny.
Well, just a
That was
save
a
point, though.
Oh, okay.
I forgot what those look like.
A real one this time.
The Queen is gone.
Yep.
Wow, okay.
The game's split up into chapters, and that's the name of this one.
Well, she's here, so we're just going to walk in the back, rescue her, and that'll be the chapter done, right?
Yep.
Right?
Oops.
Oh. Of course. There
Trick
was a chest
stairs.
at the top, too.
Yeah, I missed that.
Oh. Acrobatic guy.
Yeah, but he's gone pretty quick.
Bye-bye, Hench. You will.
Yeah, I can't get back up.
Oh, the enemy.
A couple easy bats to get around, and a switch. Oh, that is for more bats.
That didn't work the way you wanted it to.
The more bats switch.
Wow, okay.
So here I'm going to show off the new dual texts I didn't before.
X-Strike.
See, that's a little tricky because it targets the ground instead of the actual enemy. I thought that would line up there, but it didn't. And like any bat enemy, these have a vampire-type attack, but they still go out pretty easily. And here I stand around for a bit, and I'm not entirely sure why.
Maybe you're just taking in your surroundings.
Yeah. I was enjoying the architecture.
Taking a bat breather. Oh hey, there's another bat on the wall there.
Yep. We managed to get past it, though.
Nice catch. I totally didn't even see it.
There's more here. Are those actual bats, or are they just decoration?
They're actual bats. For some reason that monster didn't want to fight me. Oh, it looks like some spikes went down over there. Good news for us.
And no more bats appeared.
Yep.
Oh, except for maybe that one.
And now we can get back up and get that treasure chest we missed before. I don't think that's legal, jumping through the walls like that.
The frog is ready.
So I'm waiting a little bit here just because I didn't really show off the hinges yet. There's not a lot to them. They just hit pretty hard. Literally hard enough to smash you back. I'm also going to show off the new single tech here, Slurp Cut. Where he pulls a monster towards himself and attacks it.
You know, it almost looks like they're twirling like a ballerina.
Kind of, yeah.
All the monsters in this cathedral seem to be very dancey and musical.
Yeah.
Like they're singing, these guys were doing the shuffle step there.
They can play instruments.
Yeah. That is kind of a theme here.
Hey.
Here's one for Frog. Not sure how the snakes fit into that, though. The musical thing. There's an organ here. And it must mean there's something else secret to be revealed.
Something happened.
Sounds like it.
Fun slide.
What a fine slide. What? That's hilarious.
Oh,
these assholes.
Yeah.
Well, okay, you're boxing. Ask if they're down to clown.
Are you laughing at the flexing?
Yes, he's just so cute.
Would have been easier to figure out if I'd noticed this note the first time, but you got it now, so that's what really matters. And let's just skip all these guys before they move into position. This is one where you need to be a little bit quick, as you noticed. If you waited too long, then those guys at the top would have moved in position, you wouldn't be able to avoid them. And... oh, something's happening here. Guess it's time to face the Chancellor. Apparently they know each other already.
I was gonna say, what if Frog is their secret lover?
Well, I mean, he is a frog knight.
And he's beefy.
He's a beefy frog knight, so maybe he was appointed a knight by the king for being the beefiest frog.
He jumped off this mortal coil! Holy fuck! He knows about that mortal coil. Oh my god.
And here
Please
we come
kill
across the first boss of the game.
Please kill it.
So he had
Okay.
a giant mole with horns? Like, I think those are horns? Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Okay. That was some disguise.
The thing about Yakra is, if he's too close to you guys when you attack him, he'll counterattack with this. Now, it's not much damage, but it builds up pretty quick if you just attack him a lot. So you've got to keep up on your hit points since he doesn't often get far enough away for that to not take effect. It's also got this here, where he shoots a bunch of needles down at someone and does some pretty high damage. Thankfully, since we do have a healer now, it's pretty easy to keep up your health overall. So most of this fight I spend just showing off the various attacks against him.
I was gonna ask if he, like, spat out a cannonball there.
I'm pretty sure he did, or a rock or something like that.
Yeah. Christ.
The noise it makes, it's like a bumper car.
Yeah, I was thinking pinball machine.
Yeah, actually, that's pretty good.
Either way, it's pretty great.
Oh, his back is, like, pulsating.
It's getting ready to shoot out some more needles. I really love the monster design overall in this game. For sprite work, it's really expressive. Especially for Super Nintendo sprite work. Which, it's not exactly bad at that level, but it didn't have the level of color that they've got in newer sprite games. Definitely better than the NES, but still a slightly limited palette. But yeah, the key here is just to keep your health up and attack pretty much as often as you can. Don't really wait for the counter attacks to not be an issue because you're not going to be able to do that very easily. It's hard to judge what the right distance is for that, so there's not really much point in worrying about it. Haven't really mentioned it yet, but I also really like the overall musical design in the game.
It's quite nice background music without being overbearing or anything, so...
Yeah, like you don't want the background music to distract you or anything.
Let's finish things off. The perfect way to do so. And I think he's dead now.
I'm sure he hasn't teleported away anywhere.
600 G. He's rolling in it.
Well, bosses are rich. That's how they become bosses.
Riveting intensifies.
Of course, before we head back, we do have some treasure to get. We can't just let that stay here. Got a mid-ether, and got a chancellor.
Oh my gosh.
It's also pretty good if you don't open it first. I'll have to show that next episode, though. But everything's settled now. So I guess we can head home.
Criminal justice.
Yeah, that'd be the best way to take care of monsters. Judicial system. Gotta make sure they do their time in prison. Oh, right, we did have something else to do here before we leave.
Wow, Luca. What the heck?
She's back. Well, that worked out well.
Back from outside space.
Happy endings all around.
Wow, was she like literally in the void between dimensions or some shit?
If not something worse.
Gosh.
But it's all settled now.
And it'll never happen again. The time travel is over now, for sure. We cracked the code. Hey.
For a second, I got worried that like she forgot who she was, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
The 33rd.
Yep. Well, of course we would have.
She's so happy.
Well, this is probably the most exciting thing she's done ever, so...
We also don't know how to go back home.
Oh, yeah, there's that issue, too.
Yeah. Unless Luca figured it out, but...
Just means more time to hang with Frog.
Yeah.
Christ.
Marl's not a very subtle time traveler.
She's like Marty. Christ. Gallons of ice cream.
Convince Frog to join our team.
How about both?
Ice cream and frog?
Oh.
Come with us, depart into the time stream.
Oh my god, Mom. He's mad. I thought he was.
Ah.
Just riveting intensifies.
Yeah.
Well, Frog, he needs training.
Come stay train with us. Could use a swordmaster.
So is there limits on the number of party members you can have, or?
3 at a time. And so let's head back to the canyon, see if we can make our way home. First, let's take a look at Marl, since we didn't really look at her much before we came here.
Another magic user.
Yep. Pretty much the same as Luca stat-wise. She has a little bit more focus on defense than attack, but otherwise, again, most of her power is in magic, or specifically healing in her part. She's another healer.
So, water is healing.
Yeah. Kind of a usual thing in RPGs. I've never entirely been sure about the connection there. But for some reason, water is usually stereotyped as the healing element. Oh, and Luca at some point learned a new tech, Hypno Wave, the status healing attack, but unfortunately, like a lot of JRPGs at the time, status ailments aren't all that effective. Usually the battles where you'd want to use them are the battles where the enemies are immune to them.
Like bosses and such.
Yeah. Oh, looks like the blue went straight up to green, and one of them learned how to ride their rolly. Now, one nice thing about having Marl as our healer instead of Frog, and I'll show it after I show off Hypno Wave here,
Whoa.
is that we finally get...
Rad as hell.
Oh, I'm going to show off Aura first. Her own healing spell. Or a healing tech, rather. But anyway, the nice thing about using Marl as a healer instead is we get our first AoE heal as a dual tech.
Whoa.
Wow, okay.
That's rad.
It makes sense.
I still like Frog.
Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah.
put the healing potion on your sword, and then you just swing the sword around and spray it with a healing potion.
Of course. Oh, got something new up here, too.
Oh, a Brian rolling.
Instead of a rolly, we've got a pulley.
What the fuck?
This guy's another counter-attacker.
Oh dear.
Rude as hell.
So one neat thing that you might have noticed by this point is that the ranged attackers, when they're close enough to an enemy that they can't actually use ranged attacks, they'll just hit them with whatever weapon they've got. Luca will hit them with the butt of her gun, or Marl will smack them with her crossbow. It's a nice detail. There's a lot of nice details in this game. It's one of the reasons I really like it.
Oh, thing. Apple in time saves 9.
Your Highness, or Princess V. Oh, Luca, you tried.
Marl flails around.
Oh, she did figure it out.
That literally looks like a wand. Literally. Holy shit. They're blinking rapidly!
Science mage.
Luca's great. Honestly, all the playable characters are great in this game. Very unique name. And apparently that means at some point they cleared out this whole canyon to put up a fairgrounds.
That's a really good observation.
Okay.
Because of you, Marl.
It's definitely one of those two.
Because of Marl's necklace, Marl.
Yeah, let's just head home and not think about it.
What if his ass gets stuck in time?
And leave Frog here. I'm sure we'll never find him again.
Never. You know, I guess you can kind of vaguely see it in the layout of this part of the fairgrounds. It does look, the tree pattern looks kind of like it did in the canyon. But there must have been a lot of demolition work involved.
Friends.
So, I guess this means we'll be escorting Marl back to the castle.
Aw, yeah.
Looks like there have been some changes while you've been gone. People have headed home for the night.
I wonder if our time traveling has changed anything. Suspicious silence.
Merchant's back here. He's taking down his Poyozo doll. Now, we met Elaine earlier in our walkabout. She was the one at the pier talking about how Fritz was missing. Yeah, I'm just poking through some equipment to grab some upgrades, since we got a good amount of gold during that whole thing.
Just shows the easiest way to get money is to go out and murder wild animals.
Now let's visit Luca. She made one. It's a weird observation to make if you've literally made a walking battle bot.
Does the BattleBot ever join our party?
Unfortunately, no. That would be pretty great.
Here's what we earned today.
Maybe I'm reading into it, but it sounds like there's a tiny bit of bitterness in that line from Laura. And with Luca visited, let's come back to Chrono's house, visit with his mom. And there's the new cat that we got at Norstein Beckler's. They're both following us around now.
Who's your pretty new friend? Well, she's my future girlfriend.
Are you already shipping it?
I kind of don't want to, honestly, but it's probably bound to happen.
And upstairs, we've got our other winnings, our Pyozo doll and our copy of ourselves.
It's so cute! I like it. I'm proud of these life choices we've made.
Every time you talk to it, it takes on a different pose.
The heck did Chrono's mom think whenever it came home?
She probably just thought it was us. Oh, you're home.
And then we came. Oh, you're home again. What?
But yeah, Pyozo doll is basically like some kind of audio recording toy. In this case, it works as a music box.
Oh.
The other one we saw at the merchant's place recorded a "Gone to the fair, back soon" message.
Interesting. Are Pyozo like some kind of creatures that have been repurposed, maybe?
I'm not sure, they could be. Anyway, with all that taken care of, let's head back to the castle. I'm sure everyone will be happy to see Princess Nadia back.
Those guards at the front, for some reason, with the way they're standing, reminds me of, like, Secret Service kind of guys.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, shit. Like, literally listen to the words coming out of her mouth. Oh, whoa, okay.
This is not good.
Wow. Chrono shakes his head.
Oh, shit.
And next time, we're going to see the consequences of setting up a criminal justice system.
Oh!
Oh, that's beautiful.
So it really does come back to bite us in the ass. Christ.
Oh, boy.
Next up, the trial. But that's going to be it for this time. Hope everyone enjoyed.
Remember to like, favorite, and subscribe, and
all that other junk.
yeah, that stuff.